Yo guys, welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. We're doing 5 metas every pro should know again on this Sunday, and today we're doing South America. So I did Europe and Asia in the last 2 weeks, and I'm doing South America this week. So let's start off with a Colombian meta sent to us by Vamp. Shout out Vamp for this one. I'll drop something in the description down below. I'm not sure what he wanted me to plug. I asked him what he wanted me to plug. He didn't really answer me on that front. So we'll start off with the Risaralda and Caldas stickers here. So like it should only really be in these two states, according to Vamp. So we got the blue on orange. So it's based off of colors, this system. And the blue text on the orange sticker is going to be on the like Manizales area, so the Caldas area, and then the Pereira sticker is mostly found in Risaralda with the orange on yellow here. So you guys can kind of see the difference, I mean, obviously in colors, but orange on blue, orange with blue text, Caldas usually, and then the orange on yellow is going to be that Risaralda area. All right, and then we got the Valle de Cauca stickers here. So you can actually see like two different types here. So we do get this yellow with black text here. And that's in Cali. But then you can see another Cali sticker here that has like white on black. And then this should be Cali only and like a few surrounding cities. So I assume Yamundi has it, stuff like that. But you still see this black text with yellow sticker there. Same one that you see on this poll here. But yeah, in conjunction with this black and white text sticker, pretty much Cali and surrounding towns. So the black and white text is only going to be Cali and surrounding towns, whereas the yellow with black text is only pretty much going to be in this entire state. So yeah, another example in Palmyra here, we do have the yellow on black text, black text on yellow sticker, basically, is going to be this state that Cali is contained, and that's the Valle de Cauca state. All right, and then the next one that we're going to be going into is the Huila only sticker. So this is a good example in Pitalito here. We do have a black text on an orange sticker here. So the black text with the orange sticker is going to be this Pitalito state, which is Huila. So if you see one of these on the poll, you'll know you're in Huila state. All right, and then this last one is found in both Cauca and Narino state. So like Cauca state is like Popayan, and then Narino is like contains Pasto, and then the city is like very close to the Ecuadorian border. But we do have a yellow sticker with blue text on it. And then the way to differentiate between Torino and then Cauca here is to see the TN on the poll sticker is actually going to be a Torino thing, or Narino thing, sorry. Torino, like I'm in Italy. Narino thing is to see the TN on the poll sticker. So you'll see that in Pasto and a bunch of the other big cities. So if you see blue text on a yellow sticker, then you should be in Cauca and Narino. All right, we're moving on to Peru meta now, and we're getting Lake Chinchaycocha. So this is something like, if you see marshes like this, it's a very distinct landscape with this very clear ridge across the way to the east and north. I guess northeast. I don't know why I said east and north, but like very marshy looking land here. It's very distinct because we're in a very flat valley, but we have a consistently like bumpy mountain range to the northeast. This might not be the best example, but like something like this, where you see a big marsh, like this, lots of wetland. You can see some animals grazing as well. Looks like goats or something. But yeah, very marshy with some swampland, and then you can see the clear, like bumpy ridges along the other side of the lake. Yeah, better examples here. Look, some alpacas, which is cool. But yeah, or llamas rather. But yeah, swampy with that ridge across the way, and you can kind of see it here. It's not as swampy on this side of Honduras, but yeah, you can kind of still see the swampiness with like these little water patches and then the ridge across the way. So that's pretty much it. Um, you can see Lake Chinchaycocha has a very distinct looking landscape, and this swampiness with the ridge across the way. You should always be here in Peru. All right, so the next one that I'm going to be talking about is a Chile meta here. So if you're like me, I mean, I have trouble distinguishing between Atacama cities, especially the big ones like Aricha, Iquique, and Antofagasta. And then the Plunkett guide laid it out really nicely as for how to identify these. So Aricha will have this like smaller, very sandy looking ridge. This is like extremely sandy. You can see some houses built on the ridge as well, but yeah, just kind of white sand, I would say. Slightly brown, but a bit like smaller of a ridge, like nothing significant. You won't see as big of a ridge here. Here's a good view as well. You can kind of see it on the outskirts of the town. But yeah, this ridge here, and then this gives you like another, so it's kind of like sand dunes, I would say, surrounding the Aricha area, but something with this lighter sand is going to be there. All right, and then Iquique here. Definitely a much bigger ridge in comparison to the Aricha one. So, like, just to compare the two, like, this one is quite substantial. We have, like, some rock built in as well, whereas this is just pretty much purely sand, or it looks like it. I mean, you can get, like, this looks like rock here, but, yeah, it's just clearly not as big. Like, it's a slight ridge, as opposed to the Iquique ridge, which is, like, much more significant. Like, it's looming there. Yeah, you can see this one throughout. Like, these are pretty clear, like, rock cliffs that are making up the top of the mountain, whereas the Aricha one, like, it was, like, pretty sandy still at the top. So this one's quite large. Still sandy, in a way. Like, you're kind of getting the same sand color here, but the mountains are certainly much bigger than the Aricha one. All right, and then the last one is the Antofagasta one. So, like, this one is probably the easiest to recognize. Just because it's like a lot more rocky. Like, it's clearly much darker. Like, it's not as white or light sanded, but it's more like a brown, dark sand. Very rocky in a way. And you can see a bunch of houses like at the foot of these rocky hills. So like good views here. Very brown looking hills. As opposed to the other two where you'll get like a lighter color, especially more towards the bottom of the hills. Like these hills, like a bit of a lighter colored sand. Like the Aricha one is very light, like this. But the Antofagasta one is very clearly quite dark and very rocky. So, hope that helps. I would encourage clicking around each city just to like get a good feel for the mountains and figure them out yourself a little bit. But yeah, essentially what I go is rocky, big sandy, small sandy is essentially what I use. All right, so the next one we're going to Argentina, a little bit more of a, I guess, cheeky meta here. And like this is very niche, of course, because it's only going to help you get like two very random roads. But the RP25 here is pretty much going to have like snow coverage throughout. So like something like this, you'll see that on the side of the road. They've obviously cleared out the road, but the side of the road will still have like slight bits of snow. Especially here, it's much more prominent towards Puerto San Julian. Yeah, very clearly, like, super snowy. I think when you go through this area, like this mountain range, like, there was snow on the other side, whereas there's not snow on this side, or it wasn't snowing on this side. And that's why, like, the road will be completely snowy throughout this entire area. And then when you come out the other side, these mountains right here, yeah, hardly any snow. But you can see the snow on, as you look to the west. So, like, this stretch here is probably where the snow stops. Because, like, you're going through the mountains, you get snow, but then you come out of the mountains, and then it's just no snow at all. And these were both taken in May 2014, so they clearly drove this road, on the same day, pretty much. But yeah, snowy, slightly snowy here. Like you can see some snow on the sides, but like the main snow is pretty much up in this general area here. That's that's going like slightly southeast. But yeah, snow covering the road. And then, kind of two-parted this one, but the 293 here is going to have a lot of melting snow. So, like, not so much up here, but once you reach, like, very close to the Chile border, you will see it, like, on the sides of the roads. You can still see a little bit of white on the sides, like, growing here. Or not growing, I guess, but, like, just situated on the sides of the road here. And it's, like, this very dark soil. So, like, you kind of get, like, these kind of bushes and shrubs, and, like, these fences and the dark soil, like, these dirt roads, like, very close to the Chile border. So, like, something like this, or, like, yeah, even on the Chile side, you'll see it. So, like, let me see if I can find a good example, but, let's try this road. Yeah, I mean, something like this, like, with the dark soil and the fences. You can even get it in Chile, but for this one, like, the melting snow is really the meta here. And, like, you can see, like, the road's not, very snowed on, but the sides of the road, like, you can clearly see it's melting. The sun's out and all that. So it's clearly melting the snow, like, here as well. So with this, like, road angle northeast and the melting snow, I would guess here near the Chilean border, near Puerto Natales. All right, and for the last meta, we're going to Brazil here. So the Rio pencil pole top is something that was actually discovered by Cheddarman, shout out Cheddarman, and Antidotes, of course, who helped me get some of these locations for the video, so shout out both of them. I'll be dropping their YouTubes in the description down below. I have to check Cheddarman if he has a YouTube. I can just link his Twitch as well. But yeah, shout out both of them. I don't even know if Cheddarman's aware that I'm using this meta, but I hit up Antidotes for this, so shout out Antidotes, of course. But yeah, let's just hop straight into it. Rio de Janeiro pencil pull top. So, like, I mean, there's nothing really much to say here, but this is just, like, the clearest pencil pull top, like, maybe a coloring pen or whatever, but, like, pencil here in Rio. Another example in, like, kind of downtown, we do get the pencil pull top once again. So, like, it was a bit hard to find these locations, of course, but if you do see a pencil pull top, Rio's usually a good guess. Like, you obviously want to combine it with, like, the landscape and stuff, like these houses on the hill. And something about this just feels very, like, obviously not inland, right? Because it looks a bit more green, bit more populated, I would say. So, like, something like this as well, like, you can use it with the landscape. Like, this is very coastal architecture, white buildings and all that. Like, not as much brick. Like, it'll be brick, but painted and stuff like that. Whereas, like, in a lot of inland Brazil, you'll see a lot of exposed brick. But yeah, the pencil pull tops definitely work. But it's not just in Rio. So you can see it in the Federal District, in Brasilia area. So, like, just in the suburbs here, like, you'll see a pencil pull top there. One here, pretty close by, same neighborhood even. And then I was even able to find one out here where you kind of get that pencil shape on the pull top with, like, the trident pull. So yeah, this pencil pull top can be found in both Federal District and in Manaus, actually. So, like, we can look at these Manaus locations real quick. Pencil pull top here, just in downtown even. There's one here, and then another one out here. But yeah, so you can get these pencil pull tops in Manaus, Federal District, and Rio, and you should pretty much use, like, architecture clues to kind of distinguish between the two. I can kind of see how you can mistake this for Rio as well, but yeah, just kind of getting the vibe for it, and in terms of, like, figuring out clues, area codes, such like that. But yeah, Federal District, Manaus, and Rio de Janeiro. All right, guys, that's going to conclude it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, of course. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate a sub because it helps grow the channel. And yeah, like any small YouTuber, I'm trying to get it going a little bit in terms of GeoGuessr. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.